So here, as we sit for a while, just simply allowing your soft attention to just notice all the different little feelings that can arise in a body. Just like to watch the movement of your chest or belly rising and falling. Or it's that little slip of air coming in through your nose or your mouth. Well, you can watch that. A sound arises, well, you notice it, of course. And then you swing that little window of attention back now here to the body again. Practice is very simple and yet it's very subtle. As you're just simply sitting here, doing nothing but being aware of this body, of all the little tingles and pressures and temperature and tickles and itches and all these things that arise. All the little movements, involuntary and voluntary. You're just watching them. And we're not trying to get anywhere because that involves trying. And this practice is the opposite of trying. Let things happen. The real power and benefit of meditation is the same with relaxation. It's when we learn the skill of letting go and watching that we relax. Here, when we learn to let go of trying and we just simply begin to observe, the body relaxes, the mind may or may not relax, doesn't matter. But here, you just begin to see our body at work as it is. We get to see our mind at work. We get to see for ourselves how either relaxed or flitting our attention might be on any moment. But there's nothing to judge. There's nothing to strive for because there's nowhere we're trying to get. We're not trying to calm the mind. We're not trying to focus our attention. We're letting all those things go. It's only when we relax and we begin to just be interested in this body. So you're just watching your body. Perhaps you've been watching and noticing some of the most obvious sensations that arise, but are there any areas of your body that you haven't been watching? That might be harbouring perhaps the more subtle sensations. Maybe there's a little part where just a piece of clothing is just resting against a patch of skin. there's a part when you begin to really notice, you find there's something there. Maybe there's no word for it, but it's like a little tingle, or there's a sense of that body part being there. And again, we're not using trying or effort to look. We just simply guide our attention to an area, and then we just are more curious. We wait, we observe, and perhaps the more we observe, the more we begin to notice a natural focusing arising just through simple interest. Now here, as we sit, if there's any sense of difficulty here at all, just notice for yourself. Why might that be? If perhaps you're finding that there are many thoughts, then not just allow that to be the way it is. There's been no instructions to push away thinking. There's been no instructions to stop thinking or stop listening or stop feeling your nose or feeling your feet. These experiences can stay. They're part of what's here. You can notice them, and you just swing that attention back to your body again. That's all we're doing. Make it easy. Make it simple. If there are sensations in your body, and this sitting has been uncomfortable, then listen to them. We have another 5 minutes. So if your body says it wants to lay down, it wants to change posture, do that now. Listen to it. Those messages are there for a reason. So change, relax, be warm. So many times our body might be telling us something, that we're getting stressed, or we're tired, or we need a break. But so often we don't listen to the body. We override it. We're in our thinking mind about what should be and shouldn't. Here, let go of all that. No shoulds and no shouldn'ts. It's just sitting or laying and observing. You're watching simple this moment and this moment. Sounds and thoughts and feelings arise, and you notice them, of course you do. And having noticed them, we just don't stay with them. We just bring the attention back to the body here, and your breathing perhaps. If it goes to a thought, you can notice the thought. It's nothing you have to deal with right this second. You can leave it be. Swing that attention round back to the body. That's all there is to it. Your Breath rolls in, your breath rolls out. Your body continues tingling, warmth and coolness, all these things continue to rise in your body. But we just greet them all. And so by giving up any sense of doing, are we doing anything? Are we just letting things be and we're just observing? How does it feel? So this is one of the first really important key lessons then, is to notice for ourselves that any difficulty in sitting here is most often down to a sense of trying. It's an expectation. An expectation perhaps that our minds should quieten down or shouldn't be this way or that. That the room we're in should be quiet. There shouldn't be noise. Or that our body should be, or we want it to be a particular way today. We want it to be restful perhaps, and free of any discomfort. But things are what they are. Things can be this way, and yet we can still just fall into just observing. Just the body here. Let it rest in meditation.